Hey guys, happy Friday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Mr. Luke is hanging out with his giraffe, which he's getting cute enough now to like kind of hang on to it like a little teddy bear, like that one picture. It's very sweet. It's weird because he always had just like a little pacifier with a clip, but now this little giraffe I think might be his new favorite. Anyway, it's been a while, mostly because I was gonna like take a break and not do updates as often, and then Samantha started doing them, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to say anything anymore. So, but then she hit her 30 days, so I figure I'll shoot an update to everyone. Plus it's the weekend, so. General update, which you probably know most of this, but whatever. He is home, which is, probably don't know that actually, which is pretty nice. And we will hopefully have him for a little while. Potentially there's a CT scan scheduled for Monday. I don't know if that moved, but at least they're talking about Monday. I forget what they're called now, but the department who was worried about his blood clots or whatever wanted to have those scans to check in on him. They are talking about, they request him with sedation, so hopefully maybe he won't need sedation, or maybe if they are doing sedation, maybe we can do him a little later in the week, because I think we want him to be admitted whenever he's sedated now, just because of the time he coded. So yeah, so that's going on. Other than that, we have clinic later on, and hopefully we'll figure out what we're doing now that surgery was basically skipped. So we're all kind of curious to see when the plan will start back up, but the hope is we got another round of chemo. He got the bigger dose because he's older, or not older, well, he is older, but because he's a little heavier. And it'll be interesting to see if it's much more effective. So he seems to have been handling the chemo okay, all things considered. This one, I feel like didn't bother him that much in the past, but he also got like half the dose that he's getting now. So it's bothering him a little bit more, but we'll keep him on stuff to counteract it, and he'll make it through. And who knows, maybe the tumor will shrink a whole bunch more, which would be great. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Hopefully this weekend will be pretty quiet, just hanging out around the house with the kids. And then we'll be back at it next week. As far as my updates, a little bit more boring. Not as quite fast moving, partially because I wasn't trying to move anything because I thought I was going to be in surgery right now. But also I think they just take a minute sometimes. But as far as I go, I have an MRI scheduled next Friday, which should finish all of the diagnostic testing for me, hopefully. And then I have a meeting with, I have a surgeon the surgeon I first talked to, he's going to probably call me shortly after that. And then I have a meeting with my oncologist on the 6th, and then I have a meeting with a second surgeon on the 7th. And then after that, I imagine somewhere around between next Saturday through like Wednesday, Thursday, we'll figure out what's going on and what the plan is. The basic question is going to be, do I have rectal cancer or do I have colon cancer? If it's rectal cancer, then a lot of times there's treatment beforehand, radiation, things like that. But if it's colon cancer, and if it hasn't spread, which so far it doesn't look like it has, then they'll just go and do surgery. And then there may or may not be treatment afterwards. So that's kind of the question that the MRI will hopefully answer. We'll go from there. And then as far as the CT scan, I did have a CT scan a little while ago, and they didn't see any evidence of the cancer anywhere from the CT scan. So that's good indication that we're early stages. I'm hoping stage 1, but could be stage 2 and it just didn't pick it up. Maybe even stage 3. But either way, it's not gotten too far out of control yet. So that's promising news. Anyway, that's the update. Hope everyone has a good weekend, and we'll see you later.